And welcome back to Central Valley Talk, our COVID edition. Has the whole world shut down? Is there anything to do? Are businesses still going? Or nonprofits existing? How can we learn to exist in this climate? I think it's going to last us for a while still. So we asked our guest to come in, Roger Slingerman with United Cerebral Palsy, and say, what's going on? Are you guys still functioning? Are you doing events? What are you doing?
Well, Mike, I appreciate, the time, and you guys have been a great supporter of us over the years and Central Valley Talk, and it's a great way for us right now to let people know, we've our students in our adult program and our children's program here in Fresno and Kings County and Madera that since really middle of March have been at home. So all of our work and program services have been done virtually. So we do a lot of things by our staff doing FaceTime, Facebook. We do videos. We do activities at our center. Once a week, we send out our vehicles to the programs or to the students. Yeah. We do drop-offs, kind of get a little interaction. Stay safe, wearing masks, those type of things, and it's definitely doing different. In one way, it's helping us reinnovate how we do our business and what other services we can provide and what other stuff the student's going to need over the time frame. But it's really tough for our students. They've been isolated at home. Yeah. They very rarely get out. They do very limited things in the community. So it's mentally wearing on a lot of our people and some of our staff as well that have kids and kids in school. So it's really you're trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together. It's like hitting that moving dartboard. But I'm really appreciative of the staff and the creativity of our management staff to put things together.
Learning to adapt in this environment.
Absolutely, adapt to the environment and move forward and say, hey, we're going to be better from it. Yeah. You can't stop moving. You can't wait till it's over. You got to reinvent and try to move forward. Absolutely.
What about us who like to go do the fundraising things? Is that on a hold or?
Well, good point. And one thing we're going to bring up today is our program we're going to do called Steptember, but we had 2 or 3 events scheduled for our fall. We had 2 events in the spring. They were both canceled. There's a tentative thing that we were going to maybe go ahead and do the things in the fall, but we decided to reinvent how we do our fundraising events. So the bottom line is we had an event called Pulling Strings that it won't be at a facility site and all that. It'll actually be a virtual drive-through dinner in October. We're going to do that. So you come in, you get 2 meals for $60. You can buy a bottle of wine along with it. You can come pick it up at our site. We have a pickup area. We'll do it socially safe, kind of like a restaurant, and it'll be fun because we want to raise money always, but we really want to keep the awareness and people know out there we still have a program. We're still fighting the COVID time. We're still trying to do more for persons with disabilities. We also have a walk and roll that we usually in wiffle ball tournament we typically do at Chachansey that we're not going to do this year, but we're going to substitute an event called Steptember, and it's a virtual event that we can do online. Steptember, yeah. Now, in the month of September, it's from the 2nd of September to the 28th of September. It's a 4-week program. One of the reasons that it is that long, it's for you to change kind of your habit and do that. The goal is for you to do 10,000 steps a day, and it's not just steps, it's movement. So whether you play basketball, whether you do yard work, whether you're riding bikes, taking your kids for a walk, walking, working, whatever it is, everything will equate to time and steps. So, you don't have to do it. Most people have Fitbits or watches or, things.
iPhone tells me.
Right, if you register, we have pedometers you can have, so you can do that as well. It's been a program that's been around for about 11 years. Nationally, internationally, Australia really does very well with it every year. They raise multi-million dollars. Wow. It started in the United States, I want to say 6, 7, 8 years ago. We've never done it here in Fresno, Central Valley, for our program. We're going to do it this year. It's a good fit. It's a good time. It's a way for us to get it started. I think and you build teams. So if you go to register, you go online. You can do it by yourself, but the goal is to get a team of 4, get your buddies involved, get your golf team guys involved, get your running club involved, if you go to dinners with people, this is another way for them to do things.
It's more fun with the team because you kind of check each other. Hey, how many you get today?
And you make it competitive, Mike. So it's like, hey, here, Central Valley gets a team. Hey, let's do a goal. We'll try to get 200,000 of the 280. And make it feasible to you guys. Then you feel better, and you say, "Wow," And it's the registration's $1 a day, $28. If a company wanted to do it, and they commit to $250, all of their employees and all their teams would actually register for free.
Be covered. Okay.
Yeah, so it's really a benefit from that standpoint.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Steptember. So there is a way. There are still things going on.
Absolutely.
UCP can't stop. I mean, you can't just say, COVID, we're going to shut down, right?
No, and we're state funded. We get a lot of money through the DDS system, and we've been fortunate that we're still under the state of emergency, so we still get our average funding. But September 1 could change in how we bill and how we do things. So the bottom line is we want to provide these services. We don't want to isolate people at home any longer than they have to, and they've already been doing that. It's almost like institutionalizing people, and none of us want that. It's already been tough for all of us, and we're excited that we can maybe have this opportunity to adjust and change what we do, but we're putting our heads together and making that happen.
So there's still ways we could help UCP, even though we're all kind of staying distance. You could, in fact, it'll give me something to do. I keep saying, I got to get up and walk. I can't go to the gym. Give me a reason to get up and get out of the...
Well, you can take your turtle for a walk.
Take the tortoise for a little walk around the neighborhood or something.
But, it is. I think, and the good thing is, too, it's about movement. So people in wheelchairs, they get credit for their movement and doing things. They can do it in their chair. They can do it in that. So they've evolved this over time. And when you go onto the site, there's a lot of tools to help you advertise. There's email letters that you can send to your friends. There's ways that you can go on. It can show all the different ways that you do movement. It gives you the steps themselves. The site, the way it's set up now, is to register, do that September 1. Then you can actually see who you're competing against. Yeah. So all the teams are on there. You see how many steps you're going and how much money you're raising.
You can see what place you're in.
Absolutely, and within UCP. And when you go on to register, you're going to mention that you want to be part of the United Cerebral Palsy of Central California. From that standpoint,
I think I'm going to donate backwards. I'm going to donate like $5 each day. I don't hit 10,000. I think you'll get a lot more money though. Right?
There's nothing wrong with it. Hey, whatever works.
Make it my own fundraiser.
Yeah, and if I know you didn't donate, that means I know you got your 10,000 steps, right?
Where do we go to sign up?
Right now, there's the Steptember.us website that you can go do that.
The whole country's doing this.
Well, now in the United States, there's probably 24 programs. In California, I think there's 4 or 5. Worldwide, though, in Australia and France, and I think Canada used to do it. There's other programs that do it, but it raises multi-million dollars every year.
So don't sign up for Australia or Canada.
No.
Go to
Steptember.us and make sure you put in UCP Central California. And if you have a problem with that, you can also go back to our website at UCPCC.org and contact us at 559-221-8272, and we'll walk you through the process. It's really simple, but it's just little things. When you get in there and you get stuck at a point, we want to be able to help you.
Yeah, and it's nice that you get some government money, but it's never enough, right?
No, state money covers a large percentage of what we do, but it doesn't make us whole. It doesn't allow us to do more.
Yeah.
Our staff, a lot of them are at minimum wage and above, so we need to raise additional funds to do that because the rates that are provided to us aren't really 2020 rates, so they're antiquated. So they're working on that. I appreciate legislation doing what they're doing to keep us at least whole right now, but there's a lot of work to do, and there'll be always continue to work to do.
Well, a lot of people have extra money right now. I know I do because I have nowhere to spend it. I can't go out and eat. I can't go out and drink. So,
well, I'm going to use that, Mike, because I didn't think about that. I mean, it's take some of that extra money if you got the unemployment, or if you got the. I mean, really, it's $28 to register. It's $1 a day to get involved to do that. You get your. I mean, you can ask 6 friends for $5, and I'm guarantee you can do that.
Yeah.
You could do some fun things, do a raffle. You can do raffle off a TV, and then give the proceeds to that. Anything you can do within that month, and you can actually fundraise all the way up to about October 15th. Yeah. So you don't, and you can start doing it now.
I know already. I'm going to get my 5 buddies. The person who walks the least got to put in another $100. One who walks the most, we'll work out.
Yeah, you put a pool in at $500, and you spread the pool out based on how you do it, and give money to our things. Yeah. Well, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I mean, it's one of the things when we got involved with this year was that we'd never done it, but we going back to June about. I said I want people to get involved. I want the walkers. I want people to get healthy. Yeah. It's a mindset right now. We're all kind of like at home and reserve and getting in a rut.
Yeah.
And it's just trying to find different things you can do in the community. You can find a park, you can walk by yourself, be socially safe. There's plenty of things you can do.
Well, once you get involved with a fundraiser like this, then you're forever kind of linked to UCP. And
Right.
you go, oh, those are my guys, and got to help them out. I got to remember them and think of them, and just create. When they're on the news, you get a little more. You pay more attention to the stories, so
Right.
it gives you a linkage to UCP.
Absolutely, and I mean, we look at you as a partner. We don't look at you as we come to pay to be on your show.
Mm-hmm.
We come as a partnership because of how you supported us for the years and getting out to people, and it's really good because I mean we get a lot of mileage of the people that go on your TV show, but actually when we send it out through Facebook and through YouTube, and
Yeah.
it's I've had more
Multiplies.
people that walk into places. Hey, I saw you on this or I saw you on that, and
Nice.
there's a lot of value to that. So we do appreciate what you
Very
guys
good.
do.
Roger, I can never say your last name.
Slingerman.
Slingerman.
Well, Steve couldn't either, and I do want to say real quickly, prayers and thoughts with all of you guys and
Thank
going
you.
through that because the last interview I did here was with him, and the last day he was here.
Steve
so,
Walling, who we recently lost.
yeah.
Very
So,
sad.
but yeah, it's Slingerman. Yeah.
So there you go. Go to steptember.us, sign
Correct.
up, let's get involved. Got a couple weeks before September, but start now so you don't forget about it. We'll be back with more Central Valley Talk right after this.